Hey, it's Mr. Ozempia at MrOzempia.com. And last time we were talking a little bit about how I was making some changes to lifestyle and trying to break habits. Old habits are hard to break, so I'm only 11 days or so into this, so I don't expect to break them anytime soon, but I am doing my best. Um, it's funny what a wicked what a wicked addictive drug sugar is, because you do hunt for it, or I do hunt for it, especially when you're depleted after a day. So I wake up at 6 in the morning, and by the time I get home at night, it's about 7 o'clock or so, and you have dinner and that whatnot. By the time you do all that, you're really I'm depleted. I need to go to sleep or bed or whatever. I relax a bit with my wife, but I really, have a cup of tea. I want something sweet. And I have indulged a couple times with a couple small things, but I try and stay away from it. A couple things have tasted really weird, which my understanding is with the semaglutide, some things will taste weird, and they have. And for instance, chocolate tastes kind of weird for me, which is a good thing. So I stay away from it. But unfortunately, my wife's found something that didn't taste weird, so I've been nibbling on those. Trying to tell myself that they had a cashew in them that was good for me, but the sugar's not. So I'm going to try and stay away from those a little more. I digress, though. We've been eating more salads. We've been eating more vegetables, which I guess we always have, but sometimes we get away from it and we'll go too starchy. Try not to go too starchy. Try and eat a little bit more on the veg side to stay a little bit more, I don't know, pH positive, I guess you could say. And careful on what you put on your salads, because if you start putting tons of, bread or croutons or whatever on it, it's just going to spoil it. So be careful. And if you eat fruit, which I love fruit, just don't overdo it. Maybe have 1-2 fruits a day and stick to your green vegetables. I always pack my lunch. It's funny, one thing I did have was a McDonald's breakfast, which I love. Didn't love it. In fact, it tasted really off. That's the last McDonald's breakfast I'm going to have. So I'm off of those. Didn't have them often, but I don't like it anymore. Don't like the taste. So there's a little habit that I'm going to break. Coffee still tastes great. Tea still tastes great. Just some toast and peanut butter in the morning, or toast and eggs in the morning. So that's maybe one thing I've learned. Toasted eggs is probably my favorite. So some boiled eggs, I put them in the fridge at work. Some toast in the morning, and I'm good to go. So that's where we are on that one. I've got a great story for you on the next one about diabetics and why I want to beat diabetes. So give us a like, subscribe, MrOzempia.com. Thanks.